everyone. How you doing? Welcome back to the channel. I am the immortal Kevin Donovan. I just wanted to make another quick video, share some more stuff, get some stuff off my chest. I wanted to talk about sober energy versus drunk energy, the differences between the two, and I hope to, by sharing this, somebody gets something out of this video and can relate as well. I don't know. Maybe somebody can get something out of this. These are just my thoughts, just my opinions, and just me trying to express myself a little bit. So, drunk energy versus sober energy. So, here's the thing. When I was drinking back in the day, I remember a lot of times I would head into the bar or into a party, into a social situation. I would be fine. I'd be perfectly content. Say my status was nominal, just normal, you know. So many people would come up to me and be like, "What's wrong? What's wrong? What's going on? What's the matter?" Nothing. Nothing's the matter. Well, you're upset. You're sad. What's going on? What happened? Nothing at all. And they would keep harping me about it. And they'd be like, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" What's wrong is that you keep asking me that stupid question. Now I am agitated. Now I am upset. And you did that. I wasn't before you kept going in that direction. What are you doing? Because I believe that everybody has energy. Everybody has a specific type of energy. And I believe that we project this energy out into the world. And when you go into situations like, say, I go to the bar all the time, people would get used to seeing me in that light and with that type of energy. That was my drunk energy when I was wild and crazy and hey, you know, just finger guns. And then when I'd come in and I'd have my normal sober energy and I would be, you know, not hyped up, not jazzed up, not on level 10, everybody would think there was a problem and they keep bugging me and asking me, what's wrong? I didn't understand that quite so much then, and I'm getting a better clarity of it now, that people expected that drunk energy out of me all the time. They expected this wild person 24/7. You can't maintain that kind of energy. I can't. Some people just have a higher energy output than others. And there's definitely different sides of that when it comes to drinking and partying and doing those kind of things. And it always bothered me that people are like, what's wrong? And I'm like, nothing's wrong. Why do you keep doing that? And it was only because the energy that I was putting out was my normal, regular Kevin Donovan energy, which they interpreted as an issue, which then drove me to think, well, there's obviously something wrong with my sober energy, with the sober me, because people think there's a problem with that. So I have to go ahead and shift gears and start chugging crazy drinks and slamming energy drinks and Jaeger bombs and the whatnot, God knows what else. Get myself up to those levels and be that guy. And that was very tiring, and it was almost abusive to me personally. Looking back on that, I wish that I could have said, like, hey, no, you know, I'm fine. I'm just, this is me all the time, you know. Which brings me to another small point. There's so many different faces that we all have. There's so many different levels of every human being. Every individual has so many layers. And my therapist often talks about, it's like having an onion, and you got to peel back the layers of the onion to really get into, you know, the heart of the person or the heart of the matter. People that would always ask, what's wrong? Those are the people I would see at the bar all the time. Those are the people I would see at party or social situations. Those people never saw me as Kevin Donovan around the house. They never saw me as Kevin Donovan that was at work trying to be a professional. They never saw the Kevin Donovan that was out hustling trying to build a business. They never saw the Kevin Donovan that was shy and insecure about his body, so he was trying to diet and work out so he didn't have to feel so embarrassed about that. They didn't see those other different sides of me, so they never put all that together. And even if you're in a relationship with someone and you live with them and you love them and you let them into your life, they still only ever see certain sides of you. There's certain sides of yourself that you don't show everyone. You don't show all of your sides to everyone all the time. It's only different phases of you at different points. And that's why I think a lot of times people are surprised in relationships. You know, they get into a relationship and it's great and it goes along for a long time, and then all of a sudden that person's different. And you're like, what? Who are you? They were like that the whole time. You finally got to that layer where that face of that person came to light, and that person's confused as, why would you think, who is this? This is me. And the other person's like, well, that's not you. That's not the you that had been projected. That's not the energy that you had been putting out before. You have to kind of take that, when people are like, what's wrong? What's wrong? It's like, hey, back up, relax. There's nothing wrong. I'm vibing on a different level right now. I'm not the crazy, insane guy. I just want to relax and hang out. I don't want to go to full throttle. I'm at level 2. I don't want to go to level 10. I want to go to level 4 and then call it a night because it's tiring. And I remember so many times it causing anxiety because I knew that people would expect level 10 Kevin to show up. And I was level 2 Kevin walking in. And I'd sometimes, before I even went into the bar or went into a place, I'd have to sit and like hype myself up. Like on the ride over, I'd have to crank some heavy metal or something and get myself kind of jazzed up and literally psych up to be at a level 6, 7 before I even walked into the bar so I could be up with everybody else as well. So there's a big difference in energy, and I was just a thought of mine that I came across tonight, and I know that other people can identify with that. I know there's a friend of mine, a good buddy, that he's a bartender, and I know that when he's sober, just normal, he's pretty quiet and he's pretty reserved. He's just chill. He fires down a few drinks, and next thing you know, he's at level 10 and letting everybody have it, jokes and singing and everything else. And when he is at those kind of places and he's still at that level 2, level 3, those low levels, people are always hounding him. What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? And that's what upsets people. It's like, nothing's wrong. You hounded me is what's wrong. The next time you see someone and you expect them to be at a different energy level and what the energy level you have perceived them at isn't there may be a problem, but there may not. So you can ask and be inquisitive and find out about your friend. Find out about your comrade or your coworker. Find out, hey, if there's anything wrong, you could talk to me. Is anything going on? And if they're like, no, maybe just let it go. Sometimes people don't want to share. Sometimes they do. I know for me, I didn't want to share. Like I didn't have anything to share. I was just fine. And I know that my buddy falls into that too. He has got nothing to share. Nothing's wrong. He's just quiet. Because you can't keep a level 10 going all the time. You can't. It's too much, and it really gets you. So just keep that in mind next time you see somebody at a different energy level. They're not trying to be a jerk. They're not trying to avoid you. They're not trying to keep something quiet. Maybe they're just chill, and just let them chill. That was just something I wanted to get off my chest, something I wanted to talk about. I'll come back at another time, and I'll share another thought, make another quick video. Until then, I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. Catch you later. Peace.